On this episode, I'm going to go through a couple quick tips how to better your barbecue game in the cold, wet winter. What's up, you guys? Stephen Osborne here with Chewing the Fat, Fatbacks Barbecue, episode 5. It's the big 5, guys. I know we've already been I feel like I've grown so much in this content and the developing process and the video editing and all of the crap that I have to do behind that nobody even sees. I felt like I've grown in that so dramatically in just 5 episodes. But guys, it's not going to stop here. I've got so much content left for you. And I don't think it's going to end in a long time. I hope you guys are really enjoying it, and we're going to keep going. Quick shout out. First thing I want to talk about is the fact that I really appreciate that you guys out there listen to my content. I get people coming in the restaurant all day long now telling me about how they've watched me on YouTube, they watch me on Facebook, watch me on Instagram, like little clips I put on there, checked out the story, or watched all the videos on YouTube or subscribed. Really appreciate that, guys. That means so much to me, and for someone who's just an 18-year-old, almost 19, nobody, honestly, just somebody trying to help others out. I have no agenda to do anything better than just to help you guys out. Honestly, that means a lot. So I really appreciate you guys leaving comments, likes, shares. That really helps out, and I just want to help you guys more. So really appreciate it once again. That means a whole lot. So what we'll talk about today, it's cold, it's winter, it's snowy, nobody wants to be outside. It's okay, it's understandable. And, some of the real competitors are still out there going, barbecue's not for everybody. That's okay. And you don't have to have barbecue. You can leave it to other people to do it. Not everybody's great at being a baseball player or a hockey player or whatever else. We'll get into that later. But, yeah, it's all right. So, whatever floats your boat. But for those of you who do want to go out there, still get your hands dirty in the freezing cold weather, here's a couple things that might help you out. They're pretty basic, but I figure they might help you out because they would have helped us out years ago too. The first thing, if you're going outside, it's going to be cold. Obviously, wind's going to be blowing. Your temperature is going to be crazy if you're smoking on like a little grill or bullet smoker or whatever kind of smoker, even if you made it homemade, like it's going to be crazy. So you're going to need to insulate it. Depending on the grill you have, let's just draw for an example, you have a bullet smoker. For those of you who know what that is, it's like an egg-shaped, elongated, spherical grill. Okay, think of a bullet. And that's going to be, they have insulators for that. And by that I mean, like, basically what it is, it's a increased, softened up version, food safe version of a piece of fiberglass insulation you put in your ceiling, you wrap it on the grill, and it keeps it warm and tight. By that I mean, go out and find something, if you don't want to spend a bunch of money, go out and find something comparable that you can put on there that does likewise. But honestly, guys, that helps out so much. Let me tell you why. It's very easy for those temperatures just to go crazy when you're, cooking on it. So really pay attention to how much air you're letting through and how much air you're just, keeping in. I'm going to tell you a lot escapes from grills that aren't properly sealed, and that's okay. A lot of grills are just smokers, either one. They've got open entryways. That happens. It's not like all of them are sealed with big, thick gaskets, which really can help out. So either summer or winter game, let me tell you, those help out a ton. And the other point I'll bring up, there's gaskets that can go around your lid seals, exactly what I was just talking about. Felt gaskets, you can get them on like greenegg.com, things like that. Those are going to be imperative to keeping heat in and keeping it locked down to a certain temperature. So it's going to leave you to a lot less like fooling around, trying to stoke up the fire. Like I said, guys, these are for both winter and summer. The reason I bring them up today, obviously it's blowing cold outside, so it's really going to make a challenge for you to cook. But if you still want to get out there and do it, as often we did, go out there, Put that stuff around it. I'm telling you, it will make your life way different in summer or winter, keeping heat in, lockdown. And you'll go through a lot less charcoal, so you'll be paying for a lot less. Another thing that you're going to want to go ahead and do, say if you don't want to sit there and cook a large piece of meat, or even a small piece of meat for that matter, like a rack of ribs, it's not going to take more than 6 hours, and that's if you're cooking it on the long scale. But if you're going to cook like brisket or pork that take 12 to 18, 20 hours, you're not going to want to fool with it for that long. So, quick tip, the smoker is going to stop, or the smoke is going to stop inputting into the meat after 165-ish, 166 degrees. After it's fully cooked, and that is health regulations these days, about 165, 166 degrees, that meat is no longer going to intake smoke because it's fully absorbed as much as it can take. Now, if you smoke the meat already with just complete unwrapped, you don't wrap it at all, that I'm not saying that's bad. That's okay. That's fine. If you cook like that, it's all right. It's not going to make a difference. But what I'm saying is, you can take it off, wrap that meat, and then go inside, put it in the oven on whatever temperature. If you want to get it done a little faster, you can put it up 300, 350, whatever, and then it'll just cook. And but it has to be after that point if you're trying to get all the smoke in there still of 165, 166. That can go a long way when it comes to not wanting to stand out and jag with the fire for, another 6 hours from, who knows, I don't know when you guys cook this stuff. So like us, we would be up until 2 and 3 a.m. cooking, but that's us. So this can help you out in the long game a lot. So be aware of that. And I know a lot of you out there are probably like, oh, we put it in the oven. Oh, God, no. No. After it reaches that temperature, okay, for one, once you get on the Excel level and you get the big box smokers and the Old Hickories and Southern Prides and blah, 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 as many of you already know, they're basically just ovens with boxes that have wood for the boxes that have outlets for the wood. So it just burns wood and smokes. That's basically all it is. That's basically all an oven is. It just doesn't have a box for wood. And you don't need it after the meat has already taken in as much smoke as it can. That being said, the product might not come out as great. That's okay. But if you're looking to improve your game for winter without causing a bunch of stress and you still want to get out there, this is an easy way to do that. So cook it up to 165-ish, 166, pull it out, wrap it, tuck it in the oven, either wrap it in food grade cellophane so it doesn't burn until like 500 degrees, then wrap it in foil, butcher paper, either one if you want to do that. If not, whatever. It's all the same. Or you can put it in a pan, all the same. But it might not come out as good that way. Pay attention to that. So definitely I would wrap it. And I think you guys should wrap it. But, do whatever you want. That being said, go out there and, execute. If you want to practice up on your game for competition, you got an option. Don't use excuses with the cold. But once again, it's not that hard. You can do it. We did it all the time. Wish we could still do it, but now we're just cooking on a mass scale, so it doesn't matter when or where. The grill's fired up about 6 days a week, and I mean 6 24-hour days. So, yeah, that's about it, guys, for real. If you got any questions or quick want tips on what to do for winter smoking or anything like that, I know a ton of stuff, a ton of sites, a ton of availability. Shoot me a comment, question, whatever you got. Please, please, please. I'll answer them then, and I'll answer them in the next show, whatever you got. I'd love to feature you guys too. So let me know. I'd love to help out. If you haven't, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. I'm watching. I see the numbers growing. I love it, guys. I seriously love it. Hit 200 followers the other day on Instagram. Absolutely insane. But we're going to go for so much more. And I don't want to do that just for me, but I want to do that to help every single one of you. And I want to help you guys on a mass scale. So thanks so much again, guys. And that's all I got for today. So enjoy your night. We'll see you.